Hello, everybody. This is Michael Gelber, CEO of IWorld Travel and your host of the 360 and 180. And today we are going to be featuring Germany, and we are fortunate enough to have the director of the German Tourism Board, Ricarda Lindner. Ricarda, welcome to the 360 and 180.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me, Michael.
Let's just get right into it if we can. Really, in a nutshell, where is Germany? For people who don't know, and I don't know how they wouldn't, but where is it?
So Germany is really located in the heart of Europe, and we have bordering at 9 countries. We have Denmark to the north, we have Poland and the Czech Republic to the east, Austria and Switzerland to the south, and France, Luxembourg, Belgium, and the Netherlands to the west. What is, I think, very important for our listeners to know is that our biggest airports with all direct service from the US are Frankfurt, Munich, and Berlin.
So tell me, what would be your suggestion for a first-time visitor?
So I think, first of all, visitors need to know that Germany is not a mono destination. Therefore, we have many hubs that are important for Americans to visit. And it's really a mixture of art, culture, and nature. So just to give you maybe a little bit of background, Germany is the 4th most popular destination in Europe for Americans. So we have around 6,800 museums. You see, I'm big in numbers. I'm throwing a lot of numbers at you. We have 80 opera houses. We have 54 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, which makes us number 3 in the world. And I haven't mentioned the 13 wine regions yet that you can explore all over Germany, or the fact that 40% of the country is a protected land. So for any nature lover, there are enough nature parks and biotopes.
Arts and museum and history and culture, it's really robust. And you haven't even mentioned the beer. So, okay.
We get to that one.
What would you suggest for the first-time visitor? How many nights and what do they want to see?
So I do think a 10-day stay is sort of like almost the minimum. So I would suggest flying into Frankfurt, first of all, because it's a really cosmopolitan, fun town, and it's because it's my hometown. From there on, I would suggest you travel up to Hamburg, which is a cosmopolitan, maritime, beautiful, sophisticated city on the north. And from there, you travel to Dresden. Dresden is a Baroque city that was mostly destroyed during the Second World War, as many of your listeners might know, but it was rebuilt to old splendor. From there, of course, you travel to Berlin, our capital that is hot and happening, creative. We all heard about the startup scene. You visit Checkpoint Charlie, you go to the Brandenburg Gate, you go to the Jewish Memorial. You just do it all once you're there. Once you're done with that, you take the high-speed train from Berlin down to Munich, and then you reach our southern capital. And then comes the beer, the Hofbräuhaus and the music and the Lederhose and the Dirndl. But really, Munich is a very, very elegant, beautiful city in the south.
Being that the minimum stay should be about 10 nights for a couple, what do you see as the cost per person per night for some kind of a trip like that?
If you want to splurge yourself and you want to go out and high end, I think if you have $500 a day, that gets you a long way and puts those in Michelin star restaurants on your left and on your right, and you're going to have a fantastic time.
What would be your recommendation of adding 1 or 2 other countries along with the experience with Germany?
Very often we're combined actually with German-speaking countries, so to say, so with Austria and Switzerland, but also very often with Holland. So it really depends. A lot of Americans come for river cruising, but really everything is a trip worth visit.
Wow, I'm excited. You know, I haven't been to Germany, and I've been to a lot of countries, and I've been over 1 million miles in a plane, and I got to tell you, you got me excited, and also wanting to bring my family on top of that. You know, thank you so much. And I'm sure our advisors are going to appreciate it as well. Thank you again for participating today in our 360 180. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me, Michael, and I can't wait to welcome you and all your listeners to Germany.
360 and 180, brought to you by IWorld Travel. Expect more, do more, feel more.